what the majority of my time is spent on is problem definition. So we have clients of all different sizes in all different industries who often come at their business challenges with a solution already in mind. And I think that's normal, right? As an intelligent person in marketing, you're like, okay, I have a problem, here's my solution. Let me talk to somebody about getting that solution executed. Part of the value I think that agencies provide to their clients is you're a completely objective third-party entity. And so you have a little bit broader view of whatever's going on. And so I find that my job is often fielding a request or having a conversation with a client and trying to back them out of their solution, all the way back to what the problem is or what the landscape of the problem might be, so that we can make sure that we're not ruling out any other solutions that might be better suited for them. So the most obvious difference is the money, right? They don't have money to fund a focus group or things like that. So you definitely have to be more creative with your solutions. You have to sort of scale things down and do the best with what you have. That said, you're often able to find people who are willing to talk about that particular issue or willing to help, because we do that work totally pro bono, right? Because we want to help that organization. And you're usually able to find research partners or even just people who are willing to answer questions or do a survey because it's going to benefit an organization that's a nonprofit. But otherwise, the process really should be the same. Kind of like journalism, go through the sort of who, what, when, where, why, right? So who are we talking to? When is appropriate to talk to them? Why are they going to care? How are we going to reach them? All those questions sort of need to be answered at a really high level. Some of the categories that are really sort of easy to execute would be like CPG, which is consumer packaged goods. Due in large part to how the business works, they develop products 2 years in advance. So you have plenty of time to do sort of the analyses you need to do. There's sort of a rich history of strategy in that field, so everyone kind of gets it and respects it. I would say in a field like B2B, it's much more challenging because what you find is a lot of B2B organizations are dominated by their sales departments, not their marketing departments. So they don't have as much respect for what an agency does. They don't get it. They don't feel like it's important. So they may not give you sort of the access that you need or the time that you need, and they may not sort of give you the credibility in what you've found. Let's see. I think financial services is a really interesting one. That's a business model that is pretty similar across every company, right? Like, it all pretty much works the same way. I think the biggest piece is being really savvy about what data is available in the world, how you access it, how you move it, and how you sort of turn it into leverageable information. And I think that whatever field you're in, that is going to be the main problem of tomorrow. Is it's sort of like, what's the saying, data is the new oil, you know? There's so much of it and it's so valuable. And if you figure out how to use it properly, you will absolutely see business results. And so planning in particular, getting to consumer insights has historically been about talking to consumers. In the future, it will be about interpreting insights from data. And so being prepared for that world is going to be, I think, something that sets students apart from even the workforce that exists today. I mean, there's going to be a lot of people in this field who are kind of upended by a younger, more digitally savvy group of entrants to the workforce.